fix it. All that bad energy, you can give it to me. I can handle it.
Hey, have I mentioned that this show is profoundly sad?
Hey! Welcome back. We're here to watch Euphoria, episode 503, Bonnie and Clyde.
Uh-oh!
And Pat guessed it right.
Yeah.
Do you want to say who?
Oh, yeah, it was Jay-Z, baby. But then it's also Tupac.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jay-Z and...
Oh, Beyonce.
All I need in his life of sin is... Me and my girlfriend.
No, it's just me a minute.
No, I'm super excited. We still thinking about our last episode. A lot happened in the last episode. I think we just kind of want to get into it. With names, do you want to start off?
Oh, I'm Pat.
Navi.
Marquetta.
Clyde.
Clyde.
Okay. Yeah,
Sure.
Sure. We'll go with that one.
Catch me, Clyde.
But yeah, I'm super excited. Do they actually play this song that's titled? They don't in the episode, right? That would be cool if they did in the end or something. I didn't pay attention last
It
time.
reminds me of, if you guys have been watching Ozark season 4, one of the best episodes that season, which is called I Never Sleep.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, because I already know that Rue has a penchant for old school.
That's great.
Rue?
I called her Rue. What was the fuck her name? Oh my god.
Ruth.
Ruth Langmore.
God, like Ruth Langmore. Yes.
Ruth.
You were so
Her
close.
listening to the music. Okay, yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
that was a great show.
anyway, not a market substitute. Support the OG content. Somebody send me an album or a little Spotify link with all the songs on it. All the songs.
Yes, please do. We'll love to hear it. I just think it's gonna be Game of Thrones intro right after this.
She was from a very early age.
Conditioned.
Nice. Maddie episode.
Yay! I should have known.
Of course. She was a pageant kid. You know what we should watch? Little Miss Sunshine.
No, thanks.
No, trust me. We're watching it.
She probably would have gone on to win Miss Universe if it weren't for...
Marcus Cutler was arrested today on 18 counts of child
What? Surprise, surprise.
that when she was 14 on vacation in Panama City Beach.
Oh,
She met a
PCB.
guy who was like 40.
Oh my god.
from around here.
She was 100% his.
What about like?
The fucking cross.
But that's the thing with guys like Nate.
He fucks like his dad still.
She also watched a lot of porn. Not because it turned her
Oh my
on or
God.
anything. It didn't. But if you analyzed it really closely, there were a ton of really good secrets. It's not like she ever cheated. Except for that DJ who said he opened for Calvin Harris. And then stockbroker guy with the family. And the hot dude who ran the roller rink.
This guy's just gonna go about his fucking
Those
job.
were all times when Nate and Maddie fantasized about punching Nate. She was afraid he'd hit her back. Especially because he was coming to terms with his sexuality.
Oh, there you go.
It's like it wasn't the violence that scared her. It was the fact that she knew no matter what he did, she'd still love him.
That's fucking gross. God.
See,
I knew
this is
she
why I
loved
want to take a bet on if they will break up or not, because it is just such
You
a
know what?
toxic
You got a good
thing.
point.
But it feels like a codependence in a way.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Like, yeah, that's why.
Honestly, the best thing I've ever had is fentanyl.
Mm.
There is not a thing.
It used to be heroin, now it's fentanyl?
Jules.
Is
Jules
she-
is a close second.
Rue, dinner's ready.
Don't just come in like that.
Are you coming?
Yeah. Dinner. Just give me a second. Okay.
Mama knew.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That is
yeah,
so
you can't just
awkward.
walk into a teenager's door without knocking.
We had a really long conversation about everything, and we're just gonna take things really, really slow.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
right.
Rules, but boy!
Who is it? What?
Well, this seems like a smart idea.
I love you, Rue. But there's no fucking way I'm doing that.
I didn't know what happened.
Cops. Oh, child pornography.
Now that's cool. Nate's in trouble.
Is he? That's weird.
For what?
I don't know.
Maddie, maybe she called the cops for,
Oh.
with her.
What
Throw up quietly.
Maddie woke up 3 hours early, applied more concealer than a burn victim, and tried her best to cover up.
But she probably sweating that shit off.
Found the problem. Maddie.
She's in here. I'm fine. Why is everyone like so dramatic?
Because you dramatic.
You're 17 years old. If I suspect that you're being abused, I'm mandated by law to.
Literally his job.
I don't know about the carnival, but I do know she smashed
That
a dude
hickey.
in the pool at McKay's.
Smashed.
That's why he attacked the new girl.
Guy at the
The
pool.
one who.
Did people know about
I
this
don't think it
now?
was that. Yeah, they filmed it.
Smash isn't fucked.
I have no idea
Oh.
what you're talking
Mr. Jacobs, would you please come with me?
God.
What?
Principal's got to be a fucking Batman out here, fucking detective and shit.
Yeah, finding out all the information.
You want to tell me what the problem is? Don't worry, we will.
Number of things, huh?
They didn't
Kinda
need to
like
call
your dad.
cops. They could have just called him in the office and then have the cops.
I sent you a bunch of texts.
God.
Did I like do something?
I don't even know.
I don't know anything, did you?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Exactly.
That no matter how cool or sexy or smart you think a guy is, they're actually just fucking pathetic.
It's true, kitten queen.
I spent my whole life afraid people were gonna find out that I was fat.
She's not even fat.
Nothing
Yeah.
more powerful than a fat girl who doesn't give a fuck. You should see me in the crowd.
Hey, I love this song.
Is this, what's her face?
Billie
Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
I thought her name was Lily Eilish this whole time.
Hey,
Oh my God, this guy.
get off work at 7.
You guys ever know anybody with snake bites?
Hang out.
Is that what it's called? Snakebite? No.
I didn't know that was.
I don't-
Yeah, I didn't know that was snake
Yeah.
bites.
I don't, and I don't want to know. I like that projector.
He's a good guy.
Oh, Ethan.
I'm gonna press charges. No, you're not. This is for your own good. No, you're not.
Okay.
This is for your own good, motherfucker.
I would like to press charges.
Yeah, obviously.
For real.
You okay, Mr. Jacobs? I'm fine.
You smell like barf.
Why does he get to speak to his son like that?
Because they're about to take him to jail?
Yeah, but the cops
Julie?
usually. That's not fair.
What do you mean? Which part's not fair?
What do you mean?
You think he should just be arrested straight up?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Pat.
Did you do it? Not really.
Not really.
Ooh.
Did you admit to it?
No.
No.
Liar.
Then don't.
Did you do it?
Yes.
He's expecting him to say no.
No, he's expecting him to say yes.
No.
Oh.
He's coaching him.
What's about to happen to you? To me, to our family.
What's about to happen to you, me, our family? Family's like dead last.
Can we talk about the fact that you fucked Nate's dad? You know, it'd be amazing if they paid you off with a bunch of money and we do a bunch of really cool shit.
Very true.
This isn't a joke.
No.
I love how Rue looks. Like, you can see on her face when she's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a lot of one-night stands? More than 10?
That's a
More than
yes.
20.
Wait, how many people have you slept with?
I had my first kiss at the age of 12. I just wanted to get it over with. I gave 4
That don't
handjobs in
count.
8th grade. I ate 2 Xanny bars, drank a beer, which is super dangerous, and lost my virginity.
Oh, damn.
Did you come?
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
You look like a smart.
Oh my God.
So hard.
Oh,
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
Have you ever been in love?
She's in now?
I need you to remove your sweater now, and if you don't, we will remove it for you.
Really, bitch? How?
With a bunch of goons.
This is so dramatic.
Well,
But they have to take a picture of it.
is there not an easier way? I don't know.
I know you're really upset right now, and you don't want to hear this. But trust me when I tell you that the person that did this doesn't love you.
She won't hear it.
Oof.
So you grabbed her? I grabbed her by the arm to drag her away. I didn't choke her.
Who choked her? Because
She
she's
choked
definitely
herself.
choked.
Yeah.
And it
you can-
looks like your hand.
Yeah.
I don't want to get her in any trouble, but she's taking a lot of drugs. As in MDMA. Like, I don't do drugs, so I don't know.
I don't know.
MDMA isn't really the hard shit, it's a party drug,
Fuck
baby.
you, Nate.
Other times when we've broken up, I know for a fact that she's been with other guys.
Okay.
I don't know, I mean, it's possible that night
One of them was there.
I never do anything to hurt her.
The fallout from Nate's assault was swift.
Except for physical.
But that could take months.
And harsh.
East Highland football team has a zero tolerance policy.
Nice.
I'm a survivor of abuse. It took me 10 years.
Oh
to
my
get that.
god.
Because the most insidious symptom of abuse.
It's like the
is
worst.
inability
I guess I just wanted to make amends with everyone. Yeah, every time I collected a chip, whether it be 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, I was lying. I've been clean for 13 days.
Good.
It's been okay. I've actually been really happy.
Oh.
Is this like a friend thing with Rue, or is it like...
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to go eat sushi. Is that what they're eating?
Nothing?
No, we're not a thing. I don't know what a thing is.
Because I've been thinking, you know, if it was, if you two were a thing, maybe go out to dinner or something.
I don't want to go to dinner with you and Rue.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Why? Because you're embarrassed of me? Or is it because you're a thing? She's still going to meetings? That's great.
Also, he
You're a
knows.
good influence.
Oh, she is.
Damn. They got a lot out of that little tiny conversation.
Yeah. Jules, please don't break Ruth's heart. I beg
I
of
mean,
you.
vice versa. Rue can start getting high again and break Jules' heart.
Yeah.
That's true. Guys, don't do that.
Nothing in high school lasts forever, so someone's gonna do something, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
here
wish
for
they
it.
told me that when I was in high school. They should tell every high schooler, like, it's fine. Nothing lasts forever.
What happens in high school stays in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to make up.
Because she's been terrible to Lexi. Poor girl gave her the clean pee and she was still mad at her.
With dick pics. The ones you told me about on this phone.
If you spread a lie like that, I will fucking come for you.
Okay,
We
sure
good?
thing.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I'm really sorry about what happened over there at the car.
How's a piece of shit?
What exactly are you sorry about? It's not okay. Clarify.
It made me feel like you weren't proud to be my boyfriend.
Has he even said that he is boyfriend?
Ugh, come on.
I don't think he's still like, dude, he hasn't been. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, I'll take that.
Maddie wasn't doing well. Maddie had sent Nate a total of 273 text messages.
That's a fuck
None
time.
of which he
The one thing I know is that Nate loves me no matter what. You live in the same house and you don't even say one word to each other. That's the difference between me and you.
Where she learned some weird shit from. Mom.
I need to come over like right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm just in the middle of something.
Oh, call Cass. Or the third girl that I still don't know the name about.
So like,
What's happening?
Yeah. Ask what you asking. Okay. Could they have not done it? That's the way they were instead of this tight car. The car is so filthy.
Look at the Cheeto bag in the window.
Yeah.
You know, it should smell like socks.
that was really good.
Okay.
Seriously, that was like one of the best blowjobs I've ever had.
Okay.
See?
What? That's it?
Go talk to Maddie now.
You're in
Now
a
that
whole
you-
entire station wagon?
Blew it off.
Hope somebody doesn't get busted in the face with a skate.
It's not the kind of show. Is
I
it
wouldn't be
the
surprised.
same place?
Hey, those
Which
are
one? The
LED
Stranger
light
Stranger
ones.
Things.
Oh, then look
It
at those
might
LED
be.
skates. Those are
It
dope.
looks exactly the same.
It does. Just a.
I mean, all skating rinks look alike.
Nick a little bit darker.
So sorry I'm late.
Would you like a glass of champagne?
Honey, no, I don't do alcohol.
Fair enough. You don't
Where
know
are we
what's
at
going
here? Cal, this is your life, bro?
You want a popper?
What, Papa? What's that?
The thing you sniff, bro.
on.
Oh.
Well then what do you want?
He doesn't know.
I just want to talk for a little bit.
That's what I thought.
Do you think this stuff affects them, even if they don't know it?
Honey, I don't know. Everyone knows who I am.
And he kind of, everybody don't know who you are though.
Yeah.
All those problems you have, baby. All that bad energy, I can handle it.
Hey, have I mentioned that this show is profoundly sad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, every character has like.
Why is it called
different things.
Euphoria? Doesn't make sense.
I mean, Rue is out here looking for Euphoria. I think they all are.
Yeah, they're trying to find that happiness.
But they're all trying to find it in different ways that aren't exactly healthy or sustainable.
This is so sad. This episode was sad.
I mean, shit.
The whole season's sad, right? Not just this episode.
Episode what, 5? Yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde.
I don't think Jules like is into Rue.
Maybe she just doesn't want a relationship either, or know like what to do with it or how to do with
Yeah.
it. They like each other a lot.
Nate? Who's Nate calling? Is it Maddie?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's up, bro?
So you with that bitch cast? It's like, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it right now. What's up?
He says, can you tell Maddie to download Signal?
Oh. Signal. It's where the messages delete right after, aren't they?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ooh, older I get, the less I think teenagers should drive. That's my hot take. Fight me on it.
She's like, stop.
She's in the middle of the road. She's doing this. What the fuck's wrong with you?
At least with blinkers on.
No, not even just with the get the fuck off the road.
Where are your parents?
I don't know. She probably said she was going to cheerleading practice.
I think she's gonna die.
What? No one's gonna
Nate's
die.
gonna kill her.
Why, Pat? What's your reasoning here?
I don't know. He says his sister's got a lot of rage. He doesn't know. He doesn't feel like he controls him.
But if he kills her, then it will definitely be like,
he
what's
loves
Nate?
her.
Yeah. This is just a toxic relationship continue, just in more secret. What? What's it, a cut?
Is
What?
it Nate and Nate's dad meeting at the same fucking hotel?
Oh my god, then is that the only... Is this
Only
like a
hotel
fuck
in
hotel?
He does the same shit his dad does. Like,
He's still there.
vehemently. It's
This guy.
crazy. You know, I fucking love you, right? Fucking Dumb and Dumber right here. God.
They are.
Maybe you can go to therapy.
Maddie needs to completely restructure her life and entire philosophy.
Oh, well. It'd be nice.
She is broken.
God, I feel for Jules. I feel for her so bad.
She's just scared
Ooh.
of having the responsibility.
Of keeping Rue together when it's not that she has to, but I mean, they're also kids, so they're just being like, it's up to you. But like, is that really the case? Is that really what it is? Like, and with the dude Ali trying to tell her too, like, what are you gonna do when it's over, right? Like,
Yeah.
even let's say they manage to stay together. What about when they're having a hard time? What about when they're having a fight? What if they're not talking for a minute? Like, what if anything? And you can't depend on another person to keep you sober like that. Like, you need to be able to lock that down internally. And I think he's trying to get her to think that way, but he knows that he can't push it. You know, she just got to come to it on her own.
Yeah. And it just seems like, and Kitty's right, which said like, it doesn't look like Jules is into it. I mean, I think she kissed her might have been like just a situation, what happened. I think they are really good friends, but now Jules have put her in a situation where now, like, I don't know if they haven't talked, but according to Rue, they are in some kind of relationship. And it's just put in like, okay, if Jules says something, yeah, what would happen? Will she go back to doing drugs? But then Jules is also trying to figure her shit out. Like, she just, like, essentially she was in love with somebody who turned out to be Nate. So, like, as she can't even tell.
And that was like the same week. Like, it was like a week ago.
Yeah, so it's like so much going on with Jules in her head that she can't talk to anyone. Like, anyone. And then to get responsibility to make sure somebody else stay clean.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Kudos to her dad.
Yeah.
Because he's amazing.
Yeah.
He is great.
Let's jump to the front. Nate's been
What the hell is
suspended.
that?
Chris drew
I
that.
didn't draw
Oh,
that.
okay. I thought
Yes,
you were
you did.
trying.
I know it wasn't me.
It's just a...
Nate's been suspended. He's kicked off the football team. Like, all of those things meant a lot to him. And now he's over here, instead of using the law against other people, the law is being used against him appropriately. he abused her. Here's the one thing that I think Ketty said that I think I disagree with, which is that like everybody's in high school right now dealing with some shit, and none of that shit's really, unless they kill somebody or like rape somebody, shouldn't really follow them through the rest
I'm
of their
talking
life.
about like things like fucking nudes.
Yeah, okay,
No.
that's just gonna follow people.
Yeah.
All right, I just thought, well, whatever. I hope that these kids are able to get their shit together, but I doubt it.
Wait, what was the thing you said that like nothing lasts forever
misunderstood
in
it.
high school?
I said whatever happens in high school stays in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're
Except
stupid.
for-
When you're a teenager, you're stupid and you make so many mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you do, like unless it's truly like hurting somebody, like Nate truly hurt Maddie.
Yeah.
Maddie doesn't even see it. Like that is severe abuse.
Yeah.
Like that should, I think, like there should be consequence for that.
Oh,
But,
no.
like if
Yeah.
you're like fucking Cassie or somebody, or like you just send someone your dick pic, like there shouldn't be something for which you like pay for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I mean, even the shit with Nate Dunn, I think there should be consequences. But like once he turns 18, like that shit usually gets wiped from your record, and they're like, well, now you, because you don't want to. So you don't want someone, unless they kill somebody or fucking rape somebody. You don't want somebody to be like, oh, I made a mistake in like high school, and now before my brain was soft and squishy, and now I can't get a real job. Even though that still happens to plenty of people, and their criminal records will follow them around. But like I'm saying, like that shit, there needs to be a better way for that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think records in general is bullshit because it prevents you from doing so many things. Like expunging records should be something that happens to everybody if they've been good for a certain amount of years.
time,
Like
yeah.
if you, especially if you like served and you had
You done
time
did your
in
time.
prison, you shouldn't be still followed by that.
No, for sure, because if you are believing that they have changed, right? Like if they're on probation or early release, it's because you think that person has been rehabilitated. But if they still have that on their record, then you're saying they're not.
Yeah.
So they're gonna stuck with what happened. No, I was thinking what Ali said, like whatever happens in high school doesn't last forever. And I really thought that was important because, you know, like Cassie having orgasm on carousel or whatever, like making such a, like she was distraught and everything. Just knowing like nobody after high school gonna remember you're gonna go into college, nothing's gonna follow. Like all the embarrassment that we felt when we were in high school, like I don't remember any of it. I'm not talking to anybody that I went to high school with, don't even know where they are. Everybody moved on, like everybody has just had their own life. It just seems like the world is ending when you're in high school, and it's like not really. Nobody cares. Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah,
No.
that's mostly what I meant to say.
Yeah,
And
it's like-
that shit too. So with Maddie and just her take on life, that she like
Yeah.
doesn't want to do anything.
So what does she want to do?
Nothing.
But how's she going to make money?
She's gonna marry somebody who's rich.
So that's doing something. You're trying to be a trophy wife.
Well, maybe
guess
she don't
what
think
one-
about it that way. For her, don't you know how some people don't look at our job as being work? Maybe she
Yeah.
don't think being a trophy wife is actually doing anything. She's just like, I just go to the gym.
But I
every
guess
day
it's
and
not a
just do my thing."
career. It's just a lifestyle she wants. She wants
Yeah.
the lifestyle of it. I guess she can work for it, but it's not like, oh, I'm gonna make myself rich.
You gotta
or-
make yourself look good. You gotta go to the gym every day. You gotta eat right. You gotta diet. You gotta
Well, she's
Oh,
lucky
yeah, that's a
because she's
lifestyle, right?
already
Like-
doing all those things. All she has to do is keep doing them.
Yeah.
She's already got the habits. You gotta keep them.
And yeah, she just have to have expensive taste and talk specific way that she was picking up from the.
I kind of want to do something like that too. Fuck shit.
Go for it. Be a trophy husband.
Be a trophy husband. Hey man.
Just go hang out in Carmel, man. What are you doing here?
Yeah, man, get one of those fucking pool lady or be somebody's pool boy.
Bus boy, pool boy,
Pool boy. Buzz boy.
But the thing with Maddie, like
Maddie's such an interesting character.
I understand that this is like an option now for women. Like, you know, you can absolutely on your own terms be a glorified housewife.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. I'm not going to judge it. It's not a choice I would make, but I'm not going to judge anybody for wanting to live their lives like that. But what saddens me and Maddie doesn't see is that you don't actually need that anymore because we live in a society
She wants
where
it, though.
if you're pretty, you can have all that without your abusive husband.
Oh, yeah.
But she sees Nate as like her getaway card. You know what I mean?
But
she could on her own, like be. Like she just needs a fucking Instagram. I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
that's work. She don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
That is work.
Then you can either have Nate, or you can put a little bit of effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like one is better than the other, but she doesn't see it because of the abuse she's enduring and just wants to continue to be in that fucking
I
situation.
I think you might be right, but I also think she doesn't see because she wants that lifestyle that Chris is talking about.
Yeah. Also, she wanted this before Nate. She wanted no kind of career. So
I
I mean,
know, but when she found Nate, she
That was
clung on it.
that was a
My
lottery
dream is
ticket.
finally coming
Yeah.
true. You know what I mean? And she doesn't want to give it up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, she got into might be that, like, and maybe abuse didn't start from beginning, and there was a verbal abuse or some kind of it, and led to this. I don't. I want to assume, based on the storytelling, that this was the first physical abuse. We don't know much about it, but I think they're at a point where, like, they are both toxic and love each other.
I mean, if you're,
and I don't know if I see her as like, oh, he's my ticket to go, but he's essentially like, he was sweet, like he was giving her flowers from the beginning. Like he is completely opposite from what she has seen her dad do, which is nothing.
So,
right.
even
compared to that, like that relationship looked great until like now he's abusive. But like from her, it was like, oh, it's only one time, he could change.
I mean, she's also cheating on a regular, so she ain't happy with whatever's going on. Either.
They continue to break up every other week.
Yeah.
And then get back together. That is the kind of roller coaster I can't. Like, no.
Yeah, but I mean, but at the same time, I think she can do better, but she doesn't care because she can fuck whoever she wants to, but apparently Nate is the guy that she would want to be with because apparently he does things, he gets gifts or whatever.
Else.
But Nate's the one who like brings the gifts, you know, like bring all the
But
stuff.
also Nate's about to be this guy who's about to go to college, quarterback guy. He's gonna possibly be given the legs to go to the NFL. His dad owns half the town. He's got that lifestyle. He got the town's back. He got special privilege to talk to his son because the cop was like, "Hey, you want to talk to your son before we book him up because you own half the town."
She's obsessed with what Nate is,
what he
like as a
represents.
status symbol.
Yeah.
But also like doesn't see, because she's a teenager, that the world is so much bigger and there's so many Nates that are probably better than the one you're with right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I understand the lifestyle she wants, but I don't know if she sees Nate as a status symbol, because if she did, if I was at her stage, then I will make sure that I am the best person who his family loves.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like she doesn't give a shit about what her family thinks.
But she still has that confidence.
Like it's just all the confidence. And it's like, and she can go and find somebody else. And I think Nate is just I don't know.
He's easy.
He's probably, I think she's easily manipulating. She is manipulating Nate.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like, oh yeah, I'm virgin, I'm all that, like, and like everything. Like she's totally manipulating because with her confidence, he could be manipulated, and he is strong enough that nobody else will talk shit about her because Nate is the one talking shit about everybody else.
Yeah. And beating up people that fuck with her.
Beating up people.
Or daydreaming about shooting people in the head that kidnap her.
Nate's an interesting character. So he is figuring out his sexuality. I mean, that's what they commented, right? Like that's what they said. There's all the anger that's put up that's finally coming out in some shape and form.
Well, he's gonna have to figure that shit out before he does something even worse. What about Kat and her weird
since
mole?
we talked about Nate, let's also talk about his dad.
Oh yeah.
So he was just trying to talk.
Yeah.
Still think they fucked.
Oh yeah, they did for sure.
She took the bad energy. He took the bad energy from him.
Ah, God, that shit was probably rough.
I don't. I don't see. I know his dad, Cal. What he's doing is behind his wife's back.
Yeah.
Seems but I think I will think like at this point his wife probably know, but they just can't assume.
Till the show shows us can't assume.
Yeah. So beside the affair part, I don't think what he's doing is anything wrong.
Yeah. Or the underage part, which I know he was lied to, but I'm sorry. If you're meeting strangers on the internet, if someone's like, I'm 22, I'd be like, listen, I hear you. I understand.
Let me see.
I need to see your
license.
ID.
Yeah.
You can cover up whatever parts you want. Like, I'll give you tape. Like, I brought tape for this specific situation, but I need to see your birth date.
Yeah. No, it makes total sense. But I mean, if he was consistently fucking somebody who looked younger, like he wasn't.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so that's not your to go. It's essentially you are bi. And you need to be closeted because of the reputation that you built up in this community because he owns half of the town.
Even if he wasn't married, I would still think he was bi because of the couple of like trans girls that he's been fucking.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I think he's bi.
throw the penis out the window. If they do, they still look like women and they got titties and shit. So I mean,
And he still had like this tape. He was fucking other woman as well.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if
yeah,
it's his
yeah,
mom
yeah.
or somebody else, but essentially he's trying to explore his other things that he can't explore right now in the
Yeah.
situation he's in. Because that's when he went up to Jules. He's like, just don't, you have so much power to ruin my life. Just
Yeah.
don't do any of it.
I don't get why I just don't want to
ruin his life.
Yeah.
Because
Why?
then whole
That's so much drama. Also, think about all the things that are going wrong for Jules in that situation.
Yeah. And then the whole society where he owns half the town, so obviously he's a rep,
Mhm.
somebody who's like society looks big upon, and all of a sudden comes out.
Yeah, but
that
you
he's
took the
closet
big
gay.
bad boy down.
Yeah, no, Pat. People are going to be like, Jules is a fucking homewrecker.
Yeah. She's a
She
liar.
wants fucking attention.
Yeah.
She's a fucking slut. What
Mhm.
kind of proof does she have? Who is her to break up this happy home? Are you not familiar with how women usually get treated in a situation like this?
And Jules doesn't want that either. Jules doesn't like. I don't think Jules was realizing. She was just like, she wouldn't have done anything if Rue.
Just too much work anyway. Like, what's the point? She literally stands to gain nothing from this aside from taking someone's social status away from them. And like,
That's the point. He fucked you over. You take your social status away. And you take the money from
No, he
it.
did fuck her over.
he fucked her. That's what she wanted.
They had a consensual thing. She was minor. She is minor, but
That's
they
true.
consensually
That is true.
met.
That is true.
And he didn't really like rape her or.
But he raped her.
Statutory.
Statutory. We as an audience know that.
So I don't want to make any more assumptions about Carl, but he does strike me as like a Republican voter. You know what I mean? And it's just
It's like you just want the internet to fight you.
Yeah. What does that tell
Me?
you?
I mean, I
Yeah.
agree with you, but
But what does that tell you?
no, like the like it's.
What does it say?
No,
seems
what,
like the
what
type
I'm
of-
trying to say is like he's a person who would benefit from the society to be more accepting of him, who he is, actually who he is as, like in real life. You know what I mean? Like I think he would benefit from
From people
reforms
finding
that,
out? Oh.
that would allow him to be free.
if
and
the world was a
express
little more
himself.
liberal and
I
a
don't
little
think
more
it's really
gay,
about
he might be able to
reforms.
get that figured out easily
Yeah.
if society was more accepting. But I do agree with you that he does seem like the type of person that's going to hold a lot of
He's
conservative
just-
values.
Yeah,
And sometimes like people that you're surrounded by, you are more scared of how they judge you
Exactly,
compared to how
exactly.
the government. I don't give a shit what government says, but if my parent, like if something I'm doing, like people around me are not comfortable with, that's much bigger impact to me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if I'm Republican or Democrat.
Yeah.
I don't like people around me needs to be accepting of me.
What I'm trying to say is like if you're, in a sexual minority, you are a victim of just the society we live in, the heteronormativity that's prevalent, and like if you don't want to fight it, that's totally fine. It's just I can't stand people that, and I don't want to assume that he is that person. But if you're like actively voting against that happening.
Like,
Why?
yeah. I mean, I definitely think there's people that do that,
Again,
and he
not
strikes me as the
assuming,
kind.
not assuming.
Not assuming,
No.
but
Theorizing.
I would.
Theorizing.
He's got the vibes.
He has the vibes.
What about
maybe he
Kat in the core?
In the car.
Yeah, she had a really weird blowjob.
That was a dirty ass car.
That was disgusting.
That was weird.
It
Kat
was
needs
weird.
to
And she
raise
went
her
home
standards.
and like laid down with her mom. But I think what was weird, if I'm reading it right, is that like the dude was kind of vibing with her, like more
Yeah.
than just her whole everything. When he was like, I thought you were like an artist or something. She's like, if you want to hook up, and he was like, I think he was really enjoying the conversation
Yeah.
Looked
and
like it.
enjoying her. And I think that in a weird way, it kind of got ruined by the sex. You know what I mean? Like there was possibly a potential relationship there, possibly a potential actual connection, and she was just there for the sex, and like that kind of fucked up what could have been.
Kat has low self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to, I guess, manifest that she's badass bitch in like outer, but inside she's still fragile and she's still insecure. Like you could see it in the last episode where she threw the drinks and she went away because she just saw her friend talk to a
Evan.
girl.
Ethan.
And-
Can't remember.
Yvonne.
and like that, so like you see that she's conflicted. Like what she presents herself as isn't really who she is.
Yeah, she's
And-
trying to live up to the image of what she wants to be.
Exactly. And that takes time. And I think that because she doesn't respect herself as like, like I can get this, like I can have this conversation, and then maybe, you know, I can also have sex with this, we can do both, but she probably doesn't feel like she even is worthy of that.
Yeah.
Like she just wants to get this blowjob out with and go home.
And
I don't know.
sex is can make you like powerful, like especially like I think blowjobs also is like depending on like, especially I don't know if it was a great blowjob that she gave, but you know the idea of like you made somebody come is like, oh okay, yeah, cool, that must be like great. But yeah, I totally agree with you. And I mean, I will say like, yeah, I felt insecure all the time, and then sometimes I use like sex absolutely is like, okay, now I feel better about myself. See ya, bye. Never gonna talk to you again. I was like, I don't want to talk. Have a conversation. So I feel where she's coming from. I don't think she was looking for a relationship.
No,
she was just in a mall to like show off.
But I think she felt weird about it afterwards, just because we see her having that like moment with her mom later. The mom's like, we don't do this often. I think she was looking for some comfort from her mom. And she was also, I think, a little surprised when he was like, oh, I just thought we could talk. And I don't know.
Yeah. I just think she probably like, I've been in a situation like this before, and I just like, you just kind of feel dirty after. You just like,
yeah, you gotta go get that shower.
Fucking worth it.
But she, remember when she imagined them fucking, and it was like way hot, and it was kind of like they were in the dressing room.
Carnival? Oh yeah.
That's a different, right? When he was like, I thought you
but
could live
it's the
around
same
here.
guy, but she was.
It was.
Yeah, but like you remember what was in her imagination.
Yeah.
And you remember how that was compared to how it actually was.
Yeah.
Oh,
and maybe
so she was
like
thinking,
that disconnect where it's like, you know, she's still trying to figure this shit out. I mean, it ain't easy.
That makes sense because at that time she was still figuring out her style.
Yeah.
And then now she came back with new style and she did get the guy. It just didn't go the way she wanted. It's just always awkward, man. Like, don't put your dick out. I was like, hey, what's gonna like what?
You're supposed to ask first. Hey,
and if you're gonna come that quick, like now what? Now you can't reciprocate.
She
like,
just said we could hook up. This dick's gonna come out at some point in time.
I get it, but like, hook up is not just blowjob.
Yeah.
That's like a full thing. It's like, if you're gonna come that quickly, well, then you can use your fingers or the other way around.
And she seemed excited. I don't know. Y'all getting on her. There was no stipulation. There's no conversation. My man pulled out his dick.
They said
Next
hook
thing
up.
you know,
Hook up only means one thing. That's not
hook up means a whole bunch of different stuff.
What? No, I would not consider just blowjob a hookup.
That's definitely. I mean, people in Britain are like, we made out, we hooked up. So like,
okay, that's not a hookup.
That's not a hookup.
That's not a hookup.
Take that hookup shit to Europe and see how that plays out. You be like, let's hook up, and she'll be making out with you. Like, all right, that's
a hookup.
Yeah, that's what some people. So what I'm saying is
motherfucker.
Have you not seen Scam?
Remember,
but they
did every other time. They're like, we're hooking
so
up.
What else?
They're just making out.
Cassie and McKay are back together, and I loved their relationship in like the beginning, and now I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it so much.
That's just all teenage relationships.
Especially because like he was like, Cassie, I'm sorry, but like for what? I hate these apologies. What are you sorry for? What did you do that was wrong? And also tell me you will not do it again. Like, you need to understand what you did wrong. And he's like, sorry,
you know
bro,
what?
like, kiss me now. No!
That's funny that you said that because I need to be better at that. Like, somebody will say, I'm sorry. They're like, oh, it's okay. Because my instinct was like, oh, it's fine, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, but do you know what you're sorry about?
Please.
Like, let's talk about
So
that.
that we're not here at the same conjuncture again.
Yeah.
Speaking about being at the same conjuncture, why don't you guys catch us on the next episode for Scam? We'll see you.
Euphoria.
Scamforia. Bye.
Special thanks to our super normies, Keyboard Junkie and Joe Mags. See you next time.